Okay, so I'm going to start with a piece of paste. I'm not going to use gum paste. It will be a piece of modeling paste from Saracino. That's the one I normally use for making figurines, but this time I'm going to use it for making flowers. Going to pick one piece of wire, and that's a 24 gauge wire, and I'm going to make a little hook on the end. This wire is relatively soft, so it can be bended either by hand. I'm going to pinch one small piece of paste. I'm just trying to see I'm not in the right. Hopefully the sound is better now. Okay, and I'm just going to insert the wire. So I want to cover this the end of the wire, the one with the hook, and just wrap this paste like a blob around the hook. So there is no need for glue. I don't want to put glue because it will get too moist and will take too long to dry. So I'm going to use a sharp tool like my Dresden tool, and I'm going to put a cross right on the top. And then, because obviously this is a white paste, I'm going to get some green dust and I will brush it. So if you don't have the dust, maybe you've got a bit of green paste to use, but if you've got green dust, then you can just save the hassle and just use white and then brush some color. Good. Now I'm going to go to this piece of paste I've got left, and I'll just pinch that area which doesn't show any cracks, and then I will flatten. It's like a little hat, and I will just roll out the edges. And when you make those flowers into a statement flower, you need more than one, for sure, probably about 12 to make a little bunch of hydrangeas. Or if you use them as filler flowers, then you can make as many as you like. So just going to cut through, making sure that the end of the hat, that's called like Mexican hat style, is just in the center of the cutter. I'm just going to make sure that the edge is clean, and I will just push out my base flower. And then I've got a Mexican pad, which usually is used for working with those type of flowers, just because this end, it fits into the pad. Going to get my Dresden tool with a sharp end, and I will just put some texture. I do have an embosser here, so if I want to, I can probably just apply some texture just with one part, but I cannot use the both parts. Yeah. So if I think about how I want to texture, just either with the embossing up or down, I can just apply the right part of the stamp. But if I don't have a stamp, I can just very easy put some embossing texture on the petal. Once the embossing is done, I can just go around, and then with the spoony end of the tool, with that rounded end, I can do a little bit of smoothing and frailing, which means I'm softening the edge, going backwards and forwards on the very edge of the petal to make it to look a little bit frilly. Now, as you can see, this cutter actually looks a little bit different from what you might came across with. Yeah, so it's got two of the petals more than the other two. So it's just not that I've stretched the paste too much, it's literally the shape I gained by using that particular cutter. But not all the cutters are in the same way. I've got here another one which practically looks, all petals have got the same shape in size. And with a cone tool, I will just drill through the center and then insert my little bubble, and then just push down. Okay, and then just flip the flower upside down, and then just roll with my fingers to stretch this excess paste along the wire so it just gets stuck. Okay, when it's done, I can also get some green and just put some green on the base. Okay, and my little flower is done. So if I would like to make a floral arrangement, I will have to make at least 10-12 of those. But for filler flowers, I can do as many as I like, yeah? And I can just hang them upside down. And they come in various colors, so whatever color you want to go for, it will be fine. It can be pink, white, red, not